So hi everyone, welcome back to the chaos. It's me, and this is not an educational video by any means. This is a video with Spotify music because that is like half of my personality. The other half is tea, the other half is education, and the other part of me cannot do maths despite doing a level further maths. Um, yeah, welcome to this mess. I hope this is fun and exciting, and inspires you, or maybe doesn't inspire you, and just you leave this video thinking absolutely nothing. Welcome to the pros and cons of making a monthly Spotify playlist that you kind of use as a soundtrack of your life. Why am I tempted to do the entire video like this? Like it's kind of a vibe. No, that's not. So, hi, it's Jude, and I have started making monthly playlists on Spotify. And basically, it's like the main thing I listen to for that entire month. Now, this all started way back in August 2019 when I was inspired by the one and only, the icon herself, Eve Cornwell. I was inspired by her because she made monthly playlists, and I was like, I could do that too. Let's first of all start by like one of the pros. I love being able to have different songs every month, force myself to listen to new songs, new artists, even though I kind of do go back to the same artists every month. But force myself to find new artists, listen to new artists, enjoy new artists, new music, new songs every single month. It's something that I've absolutely loved. And I mean, the way that I've got, let me check my all months playlist, 461 songs since August 2019. That's a lot of songs. And in fact, it's 24 hours and 43 minutes of songs. So that is a lot of different songs that I've found and I've liked. 461 songs. It like encourages me to actually listen to new people rather than just stick to the same artists over and over and over again. It also kind of keeps you changing. I've heard of people who do seasonal playlists where they have like a season summer playlist, season spring, winter, autumn, whatever. I find that I get too bored of songs. I guess. That's what. Yeah, I get too bored of songs and then I just give up. But with a month, it's kind of peak interest level for me. So yeah, I love that. So two, I love being able to track kind of the evolution of my music taste over time, see what things I used to like and now I really cannot stand, see what things I can go back to, or see which artists that I did like and now I don't, or could go back to, find out artists that I absolutely love now that I can't stand now. And there are a few, but I love tracking it over time. I mean, with a playlist, how many playlists are in this thing? 31 playlists in this folder in Spotify. Yeah, there's a lot of artists. There's 461 songs. That's a lot anyway. But tracking different people I listened to, different sounds I liked, different languages I liked. We haven't mentioned that yet, but barely any of my songs are in English. We'll come to that. But different sounds I like, different languages I like, different people I enjoyed that I no longer do or could go back to and re-listen to and fall in love with. That has been a lovely part of this entire experience, entire journey, just kind of traveling through Spotify and finding out new people. We'll go into a con. So sometimes in a month I will get bored, and not all months' playlists are created equally because different people bring out different music at different times. Your favorite artist may not have brought out music recently, and so you haven't been listening to your favorite artist for a while. Or you may get bored of the songs. Some of the songs I put in are experimental songs, which can get removed from the playlist if I don't like them, but I generally tend to keep them in anyway. But there are times that I've had to remove songs, and there are times that I've added in songs later. But sometimes I do get a bit bored of playlist. For example, my June playlist, my last month playlist, I wasn't the biggest fan of. I liked it, obviously. There were some really good songs, but I got bored of it. Now, this playlist is one of my favorite. It's weird because the playlist is one of my favorites, but I didn't really like it. And actually, the same goes for May. I got bored of my May playlist pretty quickly. But my July playlist, I mean, I'm loving my July playlist. We're how many days into July? 13. We're halfway through July pretty much, and I'm loving my July playlist a lot. But my May and June ones kind of got a bit boring after a while, and I don't know why. Because actually, when I look back at them, there are some bops in there. There's some songs I still choose to listen to today. But that's where another pro comes in of this whole organizational feature. I organize not just into months, but also into years. So I have a 2019 playlist, I have a 2020 playlist, and I have a 2021 playlist. And in those go all of the songs I listened to in that year. So pretty much, if you go on Spotify on the PC, go into your months playlist, you Control A and you copy and paste them, or you add them all to another playlist. And so I form I call them months playlists. So I have like my January, February, March, April playlist. Then I have my months playlist, so months 2019, months 2020, months 2021. And then I have my all month songs playlist, which is the one with 461 songs every single month, which is all done by Control A and then bring them all in. So I love listening to my entire month playlist. If I get bored of a playlist, I feel like it kind of allows me to enjoy them in a way that's not so intense, I guess. Because it can be quite intense listening to the same songs for a month. Now, I try and make these playlists about 45 minutes to an hour. They do range in length, but they're generally between an hour and 45 minutes. Because I feel like that's the kind of good enough time to have songs that you can really appreciate and learn to love in that time before getting bored or having too many songs that you don't learn them all, or not having enough songs and you get bored of them. Here's one that's kind of both a pro and a con, I guess. You're constantly on the lookout for new music to fill in the next playlist or to fill in your current playlist. Now, there have been some songs that I've added into playlists halfway through the month, and you don't get to enjoy them for the full month because you've only discovered them. But I don't want to put them in the next playlist as well because I'm listening to them for too long. But those songs can turn out to be some of your favourites. One of my artists that I listen to a lot, Briette, I think it was April or May 2020 that I discovered her and fell in love. And I added the song Heyrðu mich. Heyrðu. I can't say that word in Icelandic. Heyrðu mich. It's a great song. I love it. But I added that to my playlist late and ended up loving it, and ended up being one of my favorite songs of all time. As from a late entry, which is interesting. I love those things. But you're constantly on the lookout for new music, whether it's looking through your release radar. Release radar is a highlight of my Friday mornings. Looking through, going, oh, this song I could add to this playlist. Oh, this song I could add to this playlist. I love that. I love finding them. But also, it gets to that stage, usually on the 30th or 31st of the month, when you're like, I literally have 2 songs in my playlist for the next month. I need to find music quickly, and it becomes kind of a struggle. And those playlists do tend to be the ones that I don't like the most. Back to, again, June 2021 and also May 2021, where I found most of the songs on the 1st of the month or the 31st/30th of the previous month. And they're not as fun if you haven't been adding them constantly, so I do recommend looking for artists kind of frequently and adding them in, or discovering new artists, or finding out new releases and adding them into your next playlist. Because I have already added 3 songs to my August playlist and we're already halfway through June. No, July. What month is it? July. So that's a fun thing, looking for artists. It's a pro and a con, because it can be great, but it can also be kind of stressful on the other hand if you're trying to do this long term. And so finally, this is a pro and a con, very much a pro and a con. Relating songs to stages of your life, things that are going on, other things that happen in certain months. So I can tell you very, very explicitly that my March and April playlists 2021 remind me of exams in school. My December playlist reminds me of exams in school. My June playlist and July playlist of 2020 remind me of lockdown summer, that weird stage. My March, April, and May playlist remind me of cycling in the first lockdown. My my October 29 playlist reminds me of A-level biology. And August 2019 songs remind me of painting, because I did that back then. I won't. Well, I can't show you this. This is mobile. That there is one thing I painted. Way back in August 2019. No, but that's one of my favorite paintings actually that I've ever done. Hence why it's hanging in my room. But yeah, you link things. Now, you can link good things or you can link bad things to your playlist, and there are certain playlists that I won't name that I have kind of got bad memories attached to, and there's some I've got great memories attached to. So you have to be careful what you link to your music. If you're going through a tough time and you listen to a playlist, maybe don't revisit that unless you want to revisit those memories because that's happened. Or if you're going through great times and you want to go back to feeling that kind of fun, those happy memories, go listen back to the playlist. It's great fun. I can listen to my August 2020 playlist, brings back vivid memories of going to Germany. Flex, I know, but it does. My October and November playlists, in particular, remind me very much of starting A levels in COVID times. In my second year of A levels, like during restriction areas, and all of that. They remind me of sitting in study doing work or sitting at home doing work. I find this stuff really interesting. Oh, okay, we're not going to talk about a lot of my artists being from other countries, because that's a whole other story. If you have artists you like from any country, in any language, good for you. Well, good for you. But I do prefer to listen to European music, and also South African music's great. Put that out there. But yeah, this has been a fun journey, and I intend to continue. So let me know if you're going to start making months playlists. Let me know if you're kind of interested in the whole procedure, and let me know, and I will tell you how it's like, how I kind of go about making music. If you want to hear more music videos, more music Spotify videos, let me know in the comments down below, because you know what? You guys are what make this channel what this channel is. Chaos. That's just me. But anyway, that's all the time I have for today, guys. If you did like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, do all that great stuff. But thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.